Hey, what's up? I'm the Cartoon-theorist YT. Now, I'm going to say this and get heat for it. I actually didn't hate this episode. I agree that this show can be awful, but when I watched this one, I wasn't cringing as much and found it funny at times. I saw a Reddit comment that mentioned how while the show is a bad, woke reboot of Scooby-Doo, it does seem things are getting better. I at first didn't agree with this statement, but it does seem to have been much more relaxed this episode. But still, it's Velma. This episode starts with Velma, Daphne, Gigi, and Norville in a cave. We get a flashback from Daphne. In the car ride, it's revealed Daphne used to be obsessed with someone other than Velma. This leads Velma to believe it's Brittany. We find out that the killer took a picture in the woods, which leads them to his hidden laboratory. In that laboratory, Fred is flirting with the dead girl's brains. It's weird, but it was kind of funny. There, they tried to show how much the characters have changed. They've changed slightly, but let's not pretend that they're not the same people they were in episode 1. This leads Velma to text Norville that she needs to borrow Gigi's cabin. Gigi had been hinting to him about a romantic getaway, but once again, it's about Velma, because Velma is Norville's whole life. This is actually something they slightly touch on in the episode. He literally tries to save Velma over his own girlfriend. Gigi says she's worried about getting killed because the killer only kills hot girls. Norville, for some reason, thought it was a good idea to say Daphne is hotter than Gigi, so she doesn't need to worry about getting killed. Velma got Daphne to go to the cabin by faking a hallucination. They both leave. We find out Gigi was the one Daphne used to be obsessed with, and they fall into the cave. They figure out that they can get out, but someone would get crushed. So they all try to crush each other and fall into the crystal mines. Aren't these two supposed to be in love with each other? And yet, Velma kicked Daphne across the face. Velma read out Daphne's journal, hoping it would ruin her social life, ignored each other, and now tried to kill each other. Well, that's love if I've ever seen it. Velma and Daphne find Fred as he's trying to excuse the fact he cheated on the girls with each other. Fred, being the dumbass he is, traps everybody in the cave. The whole cave starts to fall apart because he's an idiot. Velma refuses to leave until she finds her mom. But the show shows us she has to move on and not be so obsessive over things because it's not going to happen. Her mom saves her. They escape the cave with Velma's mom's van, which she'll later give to Fred. They escape, and we learn from the episode 9 and 10 trailers is that Velma's mom has amnesia. This makes me believe that my previous theory was right in her being the killer. Perhaps she doesn't remember because the military wiped her mind and created another personality in her. To know why, watch this. The girls say they've only seen one person, and yet there's Velma's mom in the cave. Anyways, let me know what you think. How was this episode? Is that theory of mine crazy? Be sure to like and subscribe, follow on my socials, and with that said, stay tuned.